back and we're going to do another playthrough. This one's for cd06 and his Sorrento Bluff. Now, black teas, I've not read a thread because honestly there's way too many to keep track of and I just need to get through them. But we're going to assume that it can deal with medium, we're going to assume it can deal with northeast, and pin 3 should be absolutely fine. So yeah, give this a go. Now, Charlie had a really good course in Dream Team last year, so can't remember the name of that. Awesome. And won on that plot, and then he's done some other stuff, and I can't totally remember all of them because my memory for courses is not as good as his. This, I think, is based on St Andrew's Beach. Charlie, happily remind us of your resume of courses. So we have a beach down there. We have a large sprawling plot, some farms, obviously. I like the look of the small trees. Those work really nicely. I am going to give you some feedback that you're going to immediately hate me for, but that's okay. Bunkering looks cool. Weathering looks awesome. Your grass is way too close to your fairways, and I kind of wish it was less green. And I know that grass planting would have taken you a ton of time, and putting loads of it this close to the fairway, I think you could have done it. You made it easier for yourself. So looking over here, yeah, so you see where it is here? We're looking at this fairway here, where it is now, pretty much perfect. When you zoom in, just cramping it all a little bit more. So that would have been the bit I'd have switched. And presumably we have a clubhouse. Charlie clubhouses are always worth looking at. And it is a building. Excellent. All right. Cool plot. I'm looking forward to this. Okay, so we have bunkers over this way, bunker this way. I think I'm probably going to end up saying the same things on few holes. This is cool. I love the way you've done the terrain painting around here. I don't know if I'd have gone for the wavy sand texture just because that always ties in with the plot, and I wish you could manipulate that more. The thing I think I will say over and over again is going to be scaling, because you have a very big plot, and therefore all of the features kind of need to match that. And this bunker over here is tiny in comparison. I think you could probably make some of these a bit bigger, and possibly the greens a bit bigger. So I think when you go for big and wide open, if you look at Landman and what they did, or Stanley Thompson's wrote about it loads with Jasper Park and Banff, if he'd made, I remember him doing research for National Treasure, and basically saying if he'd made things standard, everything would have looked tiny compared to the environment, and that's kind of this, to be honest. But where you've put the bunkers and how you've done the bunkers, no notes. Awesome. Which is really nice. I'd have probably made your green pad a little bit bigger. That's about it. This is really cool. A fun green to hit shots into. I'll go in the bunker. Shame. Green sculpting's good. Couple of little rolls. Nice. And bank off that. Oh, I thought it was a... No, it's not. Ignore me. Just going to put some pace and hopefully take the break out of it. And we do. He does a lot of good stuff. And his planting has become respectable. It can hold its head up in polite society. Even if the grass here is way too big. That's okay. Yeah, I think just make your bunker, pick a couple of these and make them really intimidating bunkers. This front one's great. And I'd have probably... Oh, I always forget you can do this. Let's go over here. Why not? I don't know what button I've hit to do that. I would probably have just extended this one forward a little bit to about here. So as in Keep all the sand, just add sand so it's a bit deeper, but it looks awesome. Oh, is it right trigger? Interesting. Fun green. Little lion's mouth that will hopefully impact our decision all the way back to the tee. Kick me right. Not quite. Yeah, this is really nicely done. It's not going to beat you over the head with the strategy, but it's there and impactful enough if you choose to look for it, which I kind of really like. The way Grovey and Geyser do it, and I think it works really well. 2 in 2. Happy days. Yeah, I think you now elevate your planting level. Ooh, this is the best hole by a mile so far. This bunkering's outstanding. Really good. The way where the green sits, brilliant. Centerline dipping down this much, really good. Ooh, and the terrain painting kind of blending that in. Charlie, this is great. What's the green doing? Also really good. I think we have a 10 out of 10 golf hole, which is not something I've been doing. I've not been, not typically been rating golf holes. Maybe I should. Yeah, as it should have done. So I can go for it. Be rude not to. We're probably going to get a kick left. Nice. I probably will do, yeah. Yes, I think it is St Andrews Beach. And Liam, yeah, all sorts of people will have courses going through. Oh, this is nice. Skyline Par 3. See here, I'd have loved it if you extended the fairway a little bit shorter. Again, that's a scaling thing. And I think you'd make this bunker a bit bigger. These two are good. I love that this one exists. That works really nicely. And then if you took the grasses back on, like just let the hole fill the space a bit more. It's basically all. I am excited for Jamie's. And then if you took grasses back around about here, this stuff's good. I think that would have solved you. That would have made this really pop. Green contouring's awesome. I love this feeding into a back bunker. Like when back bunkers are in play, they are very, very good. I'm hoping that is short enough. It's not short enough. Get me in the bunker. Yes. Lovely work. It's definitely a step up in difficulty, but it's not unwelcome. You've given us an easy-ish start, so oh, that's too hard on that line. It's what we do. I probably need to get him to re-record that, but quite cute the way it is. Yeah. Again, this one's the one that needs to be bigger. I really like the green again. Ah, 2 courses in a row where we've had great greens. Uh-oh. I genuinely think the grass this close to the fairway actually detracts from it. Sorry. But everything else is really good. We're going short. We're going short. Let's go somewhere in the middle. Choked approach. As long as it gets over. The weathering on the greens is nice as well. That gives us a visual of where some of those slopes are. Well, I think what you'd so like with your planting, the stage you're now missing is like the detail work and like caring enough about it to not just do this and call it a day, because you have a blind tee shot that could be really cool. Yeah, every playthrough I'm doing is competition courses. It's probably a good point to mention. Like I've had a fair few requests in comments on YouTube. Like that's not really how I do it. Like if I see a course that I like and want to play, I will play it, or I'll do these ones because I'm running the contest. But I won't just do playthroughs on request. That's not really my thing. So yeah, like this sort of planting, take that and make it more detailed. Like give us splashes of color rather than just fighting to finish. And I know you were kind of burning the deadline a bit, but that's the next step. Also, this marker post I feel like is a lie. Like, we want to be aiming here. Yeah, someone will do playthroughs for CC. There's 2 posts. Oh, fair enough. I take it all back. Up 20. Pretty close. Now come back. Ah, oh, look at that helpful slope. It was always a birdie, right? Like that. Pleasing. Lovely par 3. Oh, Charlie, you got some good golf holes on here. Again, I think just give me a bit more fairway for scaling reasons, but I think the bunkers on this one actually are pretty well scaled. They draw better because they're coming out of the grasses, so the scaling is less obvious. Love this though. And the other thing that is impacting your scaling is the fact that some of these trees are tiny. So therefore that makes everything else look bigger, which makes the bunkers look smaller. Oh, that's not where we're aiming. Would have liked that back. That was a very bad shot. Get up. Tee box down there and like tied in like this is really nice. Yeah, this corner of the plot's very cool. Yes and no. So some of them are. This cypress, if you're going to use it like that, you'd sink it down a bit more like these guys. This is cool as well. I like that you've done, so more of the weathering / different grasses you've done here makes a difference. I just keep committing to that slightly different style of planting where you're varying it a touch. I like the green hidden behind these. Group E is going to be a fun one. Oh, I mean, perfect spin. It's exactly what that shot should have done. This point. This is a cool look. So straight downhill. Yep. Scaling. That's a very cool look. Like the background stuff I know is done with multi-plant, but it really works. Well, we've given ourselves no angle. I am CCC, but I haven't played for a while. I just don't really enjoy playing competitively. Happily designed competitively, but that's different. Oh, keep burning edges. Okay, so now we're at the point of how many holes am I going to... Yeah, I know, right? How many holes am I going to really remember after we play? So definitely 3. I really like that tee shot. The rest of the hole was good, but like, I don't know. Again, we've got a blind tee shot here, which we've done already, so it's not standing out as much. A good green site. I really will remember the par 3s so far. I think they've been the standouts, other than the third. Oh, I was expecting that to come off the slope a bit more. That's very friendly of you, Charlie. I'm a big fan of a friendly bounce like that. Oh, come on. Disappointing. So yeah, another good hole, but how are we pushing it into that like super memorable territory that 3 was in? Like, what is that one asking me as a question that the others haven't? This one probably just needs dressing up a little bit more. Yeah, lacking kangaroos would have helped. I think the concept is absolutely a good one. Small green, really nicely contoured, just hit it or else. I think probably just needs a few more bunkers, like a short par 3, give it all the bunkers you can, really. Like, people need to feel that danger all the way back. Might miss right. Oh, I just never turned in the first half as much as I expected. And I thought it was way more downhill. This one's cool. I like the green side a lot, and how it funnels in from this is great. It'd be rude not to. Let's give it a go. Oh, disappointing. Although I don't think the worst miss unless we're right up against the lip. We're not. Yeah, there's a shot. Oh, that could be really good. So yeah, this one's a really memorable hole because of where you've put the green and the sort of shot you're allowing us, and all the space to lay up that I chose not to use, which is a vital thing for a short par 4. Yeah, this will be a great CC stop. I dare say that'll be where it's headed. This one is one of those that kind of exists. It's good. It's absolutely serviceable. It will work really well on CC. It's not necessarily going to be one I particularly remember. And that's kind of the level you're at. Like, you are doing so much stuff so very well. That's now the next stage is how do you get to that pushing into latter stages of contests, and that's where everything needs to be really, really good. Well, this is rubbish. And it's gone. Oh no. It was a totally undeserved birdie. I thought we were playing over here for a second. Okay, long par 3. Yeah. Kind of fits in the same bracket as the previous hole of I like it, it's solid, but at the same time, it will play really well. Yeah, you need to see some other courses, I think. The moment we start chucking every single colour on the plot on a course, you need to go back to the drawing board. It's yeah. Okay, uphill climbing hole. Good green. Oh, I say uphill. It's actually downhill, but it presents as uphill because we go down then up. Oh. I didn't need driver at all. Just took it because. And now I am in terrible territory. Up to here. Oh, I'm pretty sure the guy who designed the Double Dragon one you mentioned, he does all the autumn colours and every single colour on every single course, and it just looks terrible. Don't do it. Honestly, if you're just starting out and really getting into course design, watch, like, without wanting to get views or anything, go and watch all of these and work out what are the things that look really good and the people who take tons of time on planting and have really mastered it. Trying to understand that is when other people were doing these playthroughs was the thing that made the biggest difference for me. Okay, cool green site, like the reverse camber. I think this works nicely. Again, just a little bit of scaling stuff. Get over. Oh, it was always catch, always being tight. However, should have a shot, and it's kind of bowly. Ooh, could be really good. Yeah, we all started watching Andre's tutorials. He's awesome. Hold your line now. Oh, that was a lovely up and down from the bunker. I mean, this is a blast to play, Charlie. I'm really, really enjoying it. Oh, cool. So now we do kind of head out coastal area. I was going to say this one does feel like it's long. That's the one thing I might query on this hole is, oh, I guess it is reachable. Okay, ignore that. I wouldn't necessarily call the coastal site as being the obvious place for a 3-shot par 5, but given that we can reach, I take that back. I also wouldn't be afraid of putting even more danger around this green, like to the left of it. It just feels like going for it is the obvious decision, because even if you don't, you're chipping up from down here. No, agreed. And I really like that you've brought it in a touch. Like, how you've used it is exactly how I would have wanted it to be done. Right, so on that par 3 where we saw it behind, then on this one, like, I think you'd have been foolish not to do a little bit of it. And I also think you're wise to have not made it everything about the course. Good hold to close. Maybe could have used a little something in the fairway. Because I don't think this bunker, well, yeah. Yeah, that could have worked nicely. Especially as you've already teased it on the previous hole. Oh, I see. So down there you go, you become blind because of that. I didn't clock that. Oh, keep turning. Could be really good if it just hits that slope. Kind of did at the wrong angle. Great putt. That was a really fun round. Yeah, 4 was definitely the most challenging hole on that course by a distance. That said, I found a fair few bunkers. Look, it's really enjoyable to play. The environment is good. The bunkering is good. The hole strategies are generally good and executed really well. You now need to push all that good to great. Is basically the only bit of feedback, other than like scaling and grasses. Those are a one-time fix, and you'll now get those. Your real challenge is how do you take every single hole and make it super memorable in the way that 3 was and 4 was and 7 was, for example. So I think you got a ton of really good stuff on there. And 17 I thought was really nice as well. And then visually, how do you find the way, in the way that some, like, I don't know, look at Grovey and Pithy and how they've improved their planting. Like, that's the step you need to take, and both of them hate it still. Like, how can you go to that level? Because I don't know. I think this stands a very good chance of getting out of groups, although Group E is a nightmare because I've played 3 of the courses in there and I really love all of them. And what's the 4th one? Kinnikinnick, Waldo's. I haven't played yet, but I loved his Aberdeen stuff. So it's got a really good shot of getting out of groups. Those are the things, though, that it needs to kind of compete later on down the contest line. But thank you very much for the course. I loved it. Thank you to those of you who've been watching. I'm going to be back a little bit later and I will try